Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we will be talking about one of the final tests that you need to know, or one of the final basic tests that you need to know in infinite series. And that's called the limit comparison test. Now, this test, what it does, it is basically very similar to the comparison test, but it's for limits. So, let's explain the test. Basically, let's say we have a series n is equal to 0 or 1 to infinity of a to the n. Now, basically, not a to the n, just like a of n. Now, what one can do is essentially, we can simplify a to the n. So we simplify to some form that is similar to something we already know. Then, what we do is we have another series. We say, all right, let's have this new series, b to the n, and let's take the limit as n approaches infinity of a to the n over b to the n. Now, if 0 is less than n is less than infinity, then it converges. If it is equal to 0, then if b of n converges, a of n converges, and if it's equal to infinity, if b of n diverges, a of n diverges. Now, essentially, what you'll notice is these two cases, it's just the comparison test. And that's actually very, very unique, since the limit comparison test has both this one extra case and the comparison test, the regular comparison test. So, one conclusion that we can draw from this is that LCT, or the limit comparison test, is a general form of the comparison test, or of CT. Now, since this one is a little more difficult to visualize and understand, I am going to walk you through a very quick example explaining how it works. So, let's have this series over here. N is equal to 1 to infinity of 3n to the 4th minus 5 over n squared. Sorry, no, not this. 3n squared minus 5 minus n to the 4th plus 2. Now, when simplifying these types of rational functions, let's look at the dominant terms, or the highest degree terms of these polynomials. So we'll get 3n squared over n to the 4th, or 3 over n squared. Now, as you see, this is very similar to 1 by n squared. So we can have that as our b to the n term. So all we do is simply we take the limit, and these two cancel out, so we just get 3. And since 3 is between 0 and infinity, it converges, and that's basically all there is to it. Now, the most guessworky-esque part is doing the new series, but all you have to do is just look at the different terms in the numerator and denominator. And this, the reason we can say, oh, just 3n squared over n to the 4th, is because as n approaches infinity, these constant terms become very, very useless and pretty much don't affect the series at all whatsoever. So, that's basically all there is for the limit comparison test. I hope you really enjoyed this video. This is a quick video. And then from next week, we will be covering more problems and examples and how to use these, along with more advanced tests. Also, enjoy the World Cup final that's going to happen tomorrow. And that's really about it. Thank you so much. See you in the next one, and bye-bye.